Hi, I'm Amir Nir. I'm a painter living in the northern part of Israel. I have a school and I teach painting, and I also do an international workshop where you can find me over the Mediterranean and elsewhere in the world. And today I would like to show you how to make a painting of an apple. Very simple and very beautiful way, and to give you some ideas about how to approach watercolor as well. So let's begin. So here's a drawing, very simple. Some people like to show the marks of the pencil, and I don't, honestly, I don't care about the marks. I like it. It doesn't have to go for the details. It's only have to show the main idea, what it is that you want to make. So I'll do some leaves here, and basically this is enough for my drawing, because I want to focus on this apple. So let's start with the first layer, and I will explain you how to make or to approach it. Okay, so with watercolor, we start with the color of the light. This is very important. What is the color of the light? Is the lightest color that we see, the lightest value. And I have two brushes. One brush is for the paint, and one brush is just to soften. The brush for softening is only with the water, no paint in it. So I will show you. In this area, I would like to leave white. So in order to preserve this white, and just work around. What I'm trying is to use the belly of the brush, not just paint it like this. Now, in order to soften the line, so I just go like this. That's it. Doesn't need to do anything else. Now, the red color of the light is very very light, as we can see. I don't start with the shadow. I start only with the light, just like this. And what you want to see is that we keep the lightest value possible in this area. Okay, something like this. Now we are working wet on dry, so we want this area to get dry enough before we go in the second, third, and fourth layer. So in the meantime, what we can do, we just we go around and develop something. Usually this is a demonstration. Usually you make a painting. So I don't want to touch the wet paint on the apple itself. Just keep it like this. It's not so important right now, really, the colors here, because it's just about telling something about the apple. But sorry, to this, I'm gonna put something like this. Wet into wet is a lot of fun. It means that the second layer goes inside the first layer and gives a very nice transitions and colors, whatever you like. You know, if you practice enough, you get nice results. And I do it for now just to let this area to get dry. what else we can do? Because this area is the lightest, this is the dark. So basically what we do, the background of the light part is going to be dark, and the background of the dark part is going to be light. So this is just ideas because we practice this painting of the apple. But if you paint something, you think about it. Okay, what is the light area? And the light area is supposed to get dark background. So this way it jumps. Yes, so you don't have to make anything specific here. It's just to give. It makes immediately. It brings this side forward. And this part I don't touch yet. Now, if you happen to have something like this and you don't like it, if you don't like it, some people like it, so like let it stay like this. You come with a wet brush and you just soak it like this. Don't work on it because you make a texture here. And just take the layers here, just clean it up. So you have a nice edge here, if you like the edge. If not, I think this is something nice for watercolor, the texture that the brush makes on the paper. Okay, I think it's dry. When it dries, we touch it like this with the back of the hand, like this. I will go for the dark here. Alizarin crimson and cobalt, a little bit, just a little bit. In most cases, I would say most cases, not all cases, because sometimes, but most cases, there is blue in the shadow. Most cases. So we want to, I check, I want it to be a little bit more towards red. Like this. Now here again, because I have a sharp edge, I would like to soften it a little bit. So I come from outside, just with wet brush, and twist something like this. So the paint goes here. Don't put too much because you don't want to make what we call cauliflower shape, that the water comes inside here. Here as well, you can just fix it in this way. Don't touch too much. I see some orange colors underneath. So I'll put it right now, like this. Very easy. Don't forget that the colors are getting lighter once they get dry. Okay, once it will dry, we go again. Now we have the lightest light, which is the paper. We have the yellow light, and then we have darker yellow. So we go back, and we make a little bit darker yellow around. Let's see. Don't make it too dark. Just make it dark enough. Like this. Now I want to let it dry again, so we can go and work for the details in the apple here. So you see we have the white of the paper, we have light yellow, and we have dark yellow here. This is what we want to see. By the way, the paper I'm using is Arch, 300 gram. Nice texture. As you can see, it gives good feeling. when you paint. Cold press, and I'm going to make a little bit some texture on the light part. Now, what you don't want to lose the light of this area, the lightness of this area. You want to keep light mass, shadow mass. This is what we're thinking about. Now the yellow is not dry yet enough, so I use it as bleeding one paint into the other. And this is really up to you how much you want to play with the details and get similarity to the picture you have or whatever in front of you if you paint live like this. Today is not so hot, so it takes time for the paper to get dry. Some people use fan to make it dry faster. This is still wet. You can look from the side. You can see the shiny parts in this area. So I will not touch it for now. Let's play with the leaves a little bit. Gives it kind of depth, interest. What I recommend everyone is to practice draw and paint with a brush. Doesn't matter, it can be a Chinese brush like this or a synthetic brush like this. Any brush, just practice, practice, and practice. You watch this video and you go to practice. You don't go to the beach. Let's think it's a shadow here, maybe. Let's make something here. As I told you, you can make it's orange or something like this, gray. You can do really soft gray here, just to make something around. But don't make it too dark, this area, because then you lose the shadow here of the apple. Little bit blue, and let's see. I want to add a little bit dark here. Let's take it off like this. Very good. I like these edges. It gives something to the painting, even if it's just you practice, but still. You want everything to be nice, because when you paint, you're painting, it's important to keep these edges nice. Okay, just leave it here. This part is a little bit more red. This area is a little bit different, more orangey. You can make this area a little bit darker, just to give it more the roundness. maybe on top. See, I use this form of the brush just to make some interesting lines here. Basically, this is about it. If you think about, you can make some dots if you want, like we see there. But we leave it like this. It will get dry, get a little bit lighter, and if you look at your painting next morning, the color goes inside the paper, and it's a lot much nicer. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.